actually acknowledged that the MEC actually acknowledged that they had a funded budget in the previous financial year. And the reason I remember it, because he still said that this is not about politics. If he, as the MEC, wanted to play politics, he could go to the provincial minister of finance and ask the not to indicate that they had the funded budget. So he did. I don't know if that question was specifically asked to him by our members of our committee, but I do recall him saying they did have a funded budget in the previous financial year. So we can go to 4.2, which links to what I want to say next. 4.2 on the 4.2, right in the beginning, where the mayor made a statement. 4.2. Right in the beginning, you've jumped straight back to the end again. Probably easier if you just use the bar on the right-hand side to scroll right up. Four 4.2, the mayor's input. There we go, 4.2. In terms of governance, oversight, financial position, and senior management, the executive may report that the local municipality has made progress in terms of approving the 25-26 funded budget. And then I just want to check. So the 24-25 budget was unfunded. Because they've made progress towards the 25-26 funded budget, but the minister referred to 23-24's budget because we know the 24-25 budget was unfunded because that's been confirmed by Treasury, and we could once again confirm it, but that has been confirmed by Treasury. So I just want to make sure that 30.3 reads correctly, because I don't think we ever asked the MEC that question. And if we did ask him, he did answer it right in the beginning of his statement. Thank you very much, Chair. That's my input for now.
Thank you. The next member, Honorable Nzimanda, followed by Honorable Makasin. Honorable Nzimanda, are you still there?
I'm saying DA must stop to try and squeeze its motivation for their rejection as contained in their document. So I'm just saying they shouldn't try and squeeze it in this document. The document will just deal with different. Secondly, what Honorable Ian Scoffer is saying, he's trying to say we must rewrite what the judgment says. It's a public consumption. We can't go to a detail in this kind of a document. How many cases were dealt with? What were the order of the court? We cannot gonna deal with this in such a document. You just deal with the principle with such judgment, as we have discussed it, not the details that they are trying now to score political. That's one. But secondly, Chair, is that the list that we should be doing. There is one thing that we have forgotten to put, and I think it must put in the document, that the vacancy rate that you are finding there at the level of management is not as per the lack of acting by the council. It is solely because of the causal factor, and I think that we need to capture it correctly, and we need to have a recommendation to say how then do we deal with this kind of a behavior of the MEC. in particular, I believe we should be recommend that in future there must be also the question of an order that should be made on an individual basis, so that the taxpayers' money is not used wrongly by DA to challenge progress, because they have a problem with the black excellence in terms of dealing with administration in Knysna. So I'm just thinking, Chair, we need to put that very
Chair, sorry, can I
clear.
just, Chair, I'm really sorry to do this, but can I call a point of order, because this is the second
There's no
time that
point
this
of
has
order
now
when a
happened.
party knows.
So,
There's no point of
sorry.
order.
Maybe what you can do, let's allow him to finish. Then, if you have an issue, you can also come back, Honorable Bedenhorst, because now he will say he was still completing his sentence.
Thank you, Chair.
Ebo.
Yeah, that's what I'm suggesting, Chairperson, in relation to that particular aspect. But furthermore, is that as you have captured correctly, there are no grounds, and I don't want to repeat the discussion around that. The document, the way it's presented, deals with principles. It's fair and sufficient. Whatever the DA want to sponsor, they have sponsored it, though obviously it's of no relevance in terms of what we are doing as the minority.
Thank you. Are you done, Honorable Nzimande?
Yeah, well,
Thank you very much. We move to Honorable Makasini.
Chair, are you going to take my point of order now?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. You can come in. Could you please hold it there, Honorable Makasini? Let's allow Honorable Bedenhorst to hear what was the point of order when the honorable member was still presenting.
Chair, thank you very much. Chair, we are a committee that works together on governance work, and the members of this committee have respect for each other, I hope. And this is the second time that Honorable Nzimande has indicated that the DA, and he said it last night as well, has a problem with black excellence. And that is a patent untruth. And I would like him to retract that and refrain from saying that, specifically in recorded meetings, because the DA has proven we have no problem with black excellence, because we have really good black mayors that are DA mayors. And colored mayors that are DA mayors. So we have no problem with black excellence. He's putting words in our mouth, Chair, please.
No, Honorable Bedenhorst, I think you are allowed here to make your observations and to put your politics as long as we'll arrive at a conclusion after having debated issues. So I don't think that you should suppress members. There are no rules that says I can't say the ANC does this. This is what other people normally says, even in the House. So I think that is allowed. It's a political debate, which is allowed in this platform. But whether you have a different feeling, then you can put your own feeling, but the member can't be suppressed.
So we'll take this convention. Thank you.
The order is not
sustained.
Yeah, the order is not sustained. Let me take Honourable Makasini.
Chairperson, I'm sorry. On this point, I really differ from you, Chairperson, with all due respect. We are a committee of the House. Politicking should be done in debates. That's where you politic. To cast aspersions on members is not an observation, because that's not what we observed. We did not observe that the DA has a problem with black excellence. That is Honourable Nzimande's opinion, and I really want to urge you, Chairperson, to make a different
aspersion against any member here. So I'm just correcting you. He did not do that. He referred to an entity.
If he said that the ANC have problem with white excellence, you would have ruled against it.
It's part, yes. Even if you can say it, I can say anyone who wants to suppress you is wrong, because it's your feeling.
Then you are creating a very dangerous precedent here, Chair, going forward. I'm just
Chair, are
warning
you
you.
going to allow this exchange of words between members because you are chairing and you need to
Yeah, and
identify speakers in this meeting because we cannot just speak.
no, you are correct.
Otherwise, it's a dialogue.
Sorry, Chair.
You are
Then
correct, Whip.
sorry, Chair. Then
Your order, Whip, is sustained. I'm moving to Honorable Makesini. Honorable Makesini?
sorry, Chair. Then I want to raise a point of order because Honorable Mzimandi clearly said that the things that I mentioned
No, I've made
should
a
not
ruling
be
on
considered.
that. I've
No,
already
but
made a ruling. Honorable Skirkoche, I've already
he
made a ruling.
mentioned my
I've already
input
made
should
a
be
ruling on
ignored
that. You can't proceed on the matter that the chair has already ruled.
because
Can
you're
I
inconsistent, Chair.
then
That's
ask
what.
Honorable Makesini to take the podium?
No, thank you, Chair. Greeting to the members. Chair, no, I wanted clarity on regarding the. Am I audible, Chair?
Yes, you are, but come closer to your mic.
Okay, no, thank you, Chairperson. The issue that I wanted to check, because as Honorable Tania was explaining, I thought the report will explain the members that they did not agree with the report. My question is, why do you allow minority report if 2 members they don't agree or 3 members they don't agree with the report while you are reflecting them? Maybe you can say the report is majority of the member or certain members agree with the report, then 3 members they didn't agree with the report as it was proven with reflection. Why do you allow the issue of the minority report? Because all of us have been given an opportunity to present. I know according to the rules, the minority report is allowed. Maybe if you can explain so that you can make me understand. Because even if you can be a majority report, a minority report, a report that clarity is on the issue of the minority report versus the report that reflects members who agree with the report and those who did not agree with the report. But otherwise, Chair, the presentation and the report, I fully agree with it, cover everything that were raised, those things that were raised in the meeting. And unfortunately, other things of the court order and the numbers of the court case were not presented to us. We didn't know about those case numbers. Maybe there were reports that were taken to you, were given to you that it were not presented. But if they were presented in the meeting, I will agree with the members that those case numbers they were supposed to reflect, but I don't remember case numbers were presented and the judgment in the meeting. But generally, the report is captured and the other stakeholders, they didn't talk so much. They were saying that we don't agree. Like the traditional leader, the leader was complaining about non-invitation to the meeting, but he didn't do other members. So if that's, I think that the report is a true reflection, to be honest, and everything is to capture as a true reflection that was said in the meeting. And we all agree, we all participated, and everyone was given the opportunity to participate and to respond when there were allegations, because the mayor was also given a opportunity to reply, same as the MEC. So I think really the report has covered everyone. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Makesini. Honorable Peter, followed by Honorable Moiman.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, I'm just standing just to say to this House, to this select committee, we have to learn to accept the defeat. No matter how painful it is, but we have to accept the defeat. Number 2, Chair, it's very important for this select committee to respect each other so that we can proceed smooth, well, so that our government can move more faster. If we come to the select committee based on political issue, we want to solve our challenges that faces our people. My plea to this House, sometimes the meeting cannot favor you, sometimes you lose. We have to accept that. And particularly the chairperson, if you are the chairperson of a certain committee, you have to respect other chairperson of the other committee. You cannot speak while other chairperson is speaking. To my honorable Badanos, we respect his committee. We respect him. No matter I've been defeated through a certain point, but I have to bow down because I respect him. This select committee is not about politics. It's about the service delivery of our people. Now that we have been come to a conclusion of the Knysna local municipalities, let accept the defeat. I concur fully with Honorable Makesini about that. We are all agree about the minutes of the meeting. I thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Peter. Honorable Muiman.
Thank you, Chairperson. Let's begin by appreciating the presentation of the report by yourself, Chair. Indeed, it captures the silent areas that were of critical importance to our oversight to Knysna. It captures the stakeholder participation. The majority of the stakeholders had written submissions, which all of us had an opportunity to go through while we were there. And therefore, it will make a difference in terms of those that had written presentations that were made and those that spoke from their cuff. And definitely, my view is that the report correctly captures the thrust of the visit and our deliberation. And secondly, the issue of my appreciation for the report is informed by the fact that when it comes to the objects of local government, the report speaks to that. When it comes to the key areas in terms of Section 11 of the Municipal Systems Act, the issues around revenue raising mechanisms, the report captures that. When it comes to the issue of integrated planning, the report captures that. When it comes to the service delivery budget implementation plan, it captures that. When it comes to the approval of the municipal budget, which is funded, it captures that. And therefore, let's comment progress that this municipality is beginning to make. The fact that vacancies that the MEC spoke to after the response to the question that I made, it was quite clear that the MM, were the managers that report to the municipal manager, were also given concurrence, and I did put that question to the MEC, particularly based on the fact that in his presentation, one of the areas that he made was the vacancy rate in the municipality. So my question on his concurrence was deliberate. My questions on the objects of local government and also Section 11 areas were deliberate. And therefore, clearly, this report, Chair, represent the true reflection of what transpired. So therefore, I think let's move that we adopt the report as it is. Thank you, Chair.
Chair, can I be noted? I
Thank
can't
you.
raise my hand.
Yes, of course, I was going to come to you definitely, even if you are experiencing the challenge, Honorable Whip. Over to you.
No, thank you, Chairperson, and good afternoon to honorable members on the platform. Chair, let me start by acknowledging the report. And in my view, the report has captured almost all of the issues that were raised and the observations by both the stakeholders, the whips, the MEC, and also the mayor. And we should acknowledge the point that everything cannot be captured or written or on the report. And I believe that there are some annexures that are attached to the report. And that includes the submissions of the stakeholders itself. So I think I agree and concur with the report that let us adopt the report as is, and also as the true reflection of what transpired in that meeting, Chairperson, because I think as members we had an ample time to discuss around the observation that took place in Knysna, and now today we are supposed to just adopt the report and the few changes and amendments that members maybe have raised in terms of the errors that is in the report. So I think we should also acknowledge the progress that the municipality is doing in terms of the vacancies, and also the issues that they were raised in that meeting. So, Chair, I agree that let's adopt the report the way it is, and go to voting if needs be. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. I think we have covered all members, but there was a question from Honorable Makesini why we had to accommodate the minority report in this report. There's a legal advice that we received that instead of having a separate report, this should be incorporated to the same report. That's why we are acknowledging. So if there are things like what Honorable Briette have raised, that she was not agreeing about the sentiment that is presented by the report, so it is covered because it also talks to what other members have raised as a concern and their support to what is being proposed, the intention of Provincial Executive Council to dissolve this municipality. So I think this report is balanced. We can't take that out, that minority report aspect. The report needs to be balanced. We are putting the perspective of what the majority members have said and what other members have raised, so that when we present it, and it's going to be forming records of our entity, so it's important that we capture everything that was raised in that meeting and the spirit in which those things were raised. I think majority of members have supported. Can I get formally the mover for the adoption of the report?
Sorry, Chair, before we move, can I just get clarity on something? Because I wasn't able to hear Honorable Makasini 100% on my side, even though I put my computer on full blast. It will be quick.
No, Honorable Makasini was raising the question why, because why we should include, not just to say in few sentences that there were members who were not agreeing with the perspective of the majority, but why are we putting a detailed minority report? So we said that's an advice we received from legal that it should be incorporated to this report. So that's what we did as part of incorporating the other views that were raised. So I think she is covered.
Okay, no.
With
Thanks,
my
Chair.
answer.
It wasn't clear because she said something about me and I just couldn't hear what she said. If she supported that, we just indicate who was against or who was not. So I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, no, she was just making a reference that you were saying you were not agreeing with a particular sentence, but she was saying, what is the use then of having this report of minority if members they still want to change what has been presented? So I'm happy that you are covered. Honorable
Chair, can I
members.
just be of assistance? Chair, I don't want to interrupt you, but I want to be of assistance if you don't mind.
Sorry?
I just want
Can
to
you
be of
come again?
assistance. I just want to be of assistance with Honorable Makasini's query regarding the minority view, if you don't mind. It
No,
will
I'm
help
she's
covered.
with.
covered.
I'm covered.
She's
With
covered.
the summary of the chair.
It's actually not a legal opinion. It's actually in the rules of
That's what I
the.
said. That's what I
No,
said.
It's
I
it doesn't
realized.
matter. It doesn't matter, Honorable Badenhorst. We have covered it. It's fine.
But then,
She's covered.
okay, but then, Chair, have you covered my concern on 30.3? before we adopt the report, because if we can adopt the report the way it is, then I cannot vote for it because 3.3 is factually incorrect.
It's your right. You are going to exercise your right now because
Okay,
we are not going to
what?
change the
That's fine.
report. The
That's
majority
fine.
of members have agreed to the report. Can I
That's
get the
fine. Thank
mover
you, Chair.
formally for the
Chairperson,
report?
Chairperson, before you go, Chair, can I?
Yes, Advocate Mbembe.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, before you vote on the report, I want to draw your attention to paragraph 30.7. 30.7 submitted by the minority report on G, Chair. Before Chair, I'm not before you adopt it. I will propose that we change to because it's a TA submission. This one, so it should be clear that this is a part of the minority report from the TA. But if you say we, then it can be interpreted that it's a committee as a whole. That's my question, Chair. Thank you.
Person,
Mr. Manele, did you capture that?
no, Chair. If he reads the report, how the report has been captured, there's a heading that says the minority report reads as follows. Now, the numbering, the we, it is within the context of the minority report. Advocate must start on top before he reach at the last paragraph, Chair. That we is part of the minority report, Chair. It does not refer to the members of the Senate Committee.
But he was making an emphasis that we must also outline that this was a DA minority report.
Correct.
Chairperson, if I can come in here.
You don't need to have a document that will have ambiguity in terms of its own interpretation. It must be clear and specific. The minority, not say we, or you say DA. Thank you.
Yeah, we need to correct that, Mr. Manele, so that it does not include other members. You need to keep on referring to the minority report or minority in the meeting so that it doesn't confuse people. Once we put we include all of us, which we are not in agreement with what is raised there. Okay. Is that clear, Mr. Manele?
Chairperson, with your permission, Chair?
Yes.
Chair, this report has been sent to us for inclusion in the report. And the numbering from A to G, it is a recognition of the fact that it's a report that is
No, Mr. Manele, you don't get what the members are raising. We understand the way you have sectionalized the report, but what they are saying, don't put we there, even if it's under the minority report, because one person who will be reading the report, not having enough time, may assume that this is a perception of the committee. And I think the legal advisor was correct to say, let's change that. Because let me read it like the one that is appearing before us. We therefore recommend the dissolution of Knysna. If somebody just capture this line and do not go through the other aspect of the report, this person, even a journalist, can publish and say the committee have resolved to recommend dissolution. So we understand what you are explaining, but we want the document to be cleaned so that there is no way of misinterpretation of what is captured in the document.
Noted, Chairperson.
Thank you.
Jay, can I ask the legal advisor a question through you, please, while we've got these expertise on hand?
Yes, what's the question, Honorable Bedenost?
I just want to check our mandate in terms of section 1393B is to approve or not approve the recommendation. That's how I understand the mandate in the Constitution. If you look at section 1393B, and I'm asking this question because I like to learn new things. So in terms of which constitutional mandate are we making recommendations to the House in terms of this report? Are we not just supposed to say we are in agreement or not in agreement with the Section 1391C intervention? And if we are allowed to make recommendation in this report, in terms of which section of the Constitution are we doing it? Are we making recommendations to the House? Thank you, Chair.
Advocate, you can come in, but the Constitution empowers the member of the executive and the NCOP to make that determination. But you can come in on sorry, not on advocate. Mbembe?
Thanks, Chairperson. Chair, I don't have rules in front of me now, but I was checking it. But I will check the rule part. But I'm sure in terms of convention, whereby like committees of parliament who undertake an oversight, whether in terms of legislation, like we did as this committee, or in terms of its normal oversight process. And thereafter, in terms of a convention, a committee will develop a report. In its report, it will come with the observation they've seen, and then come with recommendations. It's a practice in all, which have been there since forever, Chair. In the rules part, I think our rules also clarify what role the committee plays when you have received intervention, whether 100 or 109. The committee should determine whether the notice apply with the substantive requirement and procedural requirement, and thereafter it can make a recommendation. The rule states that it can make a recommendation, and the rule says that if the committee approves intervention on a continuous basis, it should review and state whether it is still possible to continue with it or it should stop. So those are part of the provisions in the rule. Thank you.
Thank you. I think it's now clear. Can I get a mover formally for the adoption of the report?
Chairperson,
Yes,
before we move, I just want to find out something, because you said we are adopting the report as is, but I made the recommendation, and as I understood it, Honourable Makasini supported that we do specify that that certain members were not in accordance, because, as I said, I did not deem it necessary to provide a minority report, but I do want it minuted and noted in the report that we were in favour of Section 139(1)C administration, and we were not in favour of the committee.
Can you come back to your what number? The paragraph
that was
that you were concerned?
30.6. That was 30.6,
Can we go to
Chairperson, on
30.6?
page 29.
Can you go to 30.6? Can we move to 30.6?
It's on page 29, right at the bottom.
30.6.
There, Chairperson, where it says, in the opinion of the
Here
members...
is 30.6, yes.
And I said, in the opinion of the members of the Select Committee, the invocation of section, and I read it, and I said is not substantiated, justifiable. But I made the proposal, and as I understood Honourable Makasini, because I said what needs to be included there is that because in 30.7 you go to the minority report. I did not deem it necessary to provide a minority report because I think merely objecting...
No, I think you have made your point,
yes,
Honourable
as I
Briette.
said that, but Chairperson,
So we can
there was
just
no
change
ruling
there.
on that. There was no
No.
ruling on that, so I want to know, are we not
I'm
including
making
that
a
because
ruling
where
now.
in the report are we now
Give me
saying
time
he
to
was in
make a
favour and he
ruling
was
now.
not?
I'm assisting you now. Yeah, I've heard you. You have motivated your statement. So I agree with you that it should be read like this. In the opinion of the majority members of the Select Committee, the invocation of Section 1391C of the Constitution in Knysna local municipality is not substantively justifiable. I think that will cover you. In the opinion of the majority members of the Select Committee.
Chairperson, I would like it to be noted that the parties that did not agree and those that did not,
It covers you.
like
when
your
I put it
majority.
like that, it covers you.
But in Chairperson, but in all of my other portfolio committees where I served in since 2019 in Parliament, we have made that distinction, the parties who were in favour and the parties who were not in favour, and then we said therefore the majority members. So I agree partially with you, but I do feel very strongly that we need to say which parties were against it to make it better, Chairperson. I don't think if we can make a report more particular and more clear, I think we need to do that. But I would like the majority as you proposed, but I would really feel strongly that we add the parties who did not vote in favour or did whatever. I think you get the gist.
Okay, but I'm sure the statement have covered you partially. So you want us to add the name of parties at the end of the report that
yes, please,
could not support the report. We are going to do that because this report, remember.
No, but Chairperson, no, you're misunderstanding me. Because
No, I don't misunderstand you. No. Listen to me. I'm guiding you. You know what we're going to do now? We are going to ask you who are those who are in support and who are not in support of this invocation. Then once we do that, then the report at the end will indicate that. We haven't done that so far. So I'm going to put it to you now as members, whether are you in support of invocation of Section 139 or you are not in support. Then after this meeting, we'll capture that because it will form part of the minutes of this meeting that there are parties which were not in agreement, there are parties which were in agreement. Okay. So I think we are still in order for now. So I'm raising the issue that members, can I have a mover for the adoption of this report?
Chair, I just I just have one question. I hear what you want to do. I have one question.
Honorable Chairperson, it looks like members want to collapse the meeting. I don't understand what is the problem.
We normally do this thing. I don't know. It's not new. We are not starting today.
That's Chairperson,
Chair,
right? That's
we move
my
for
question.
Hello, Chair. Can you allow other members
adopt
also
the
to
report
contribute, Chair?
and vote? Those who are not in support, they'll indicate. I think we have given us
Can I
a
take
chance.
provinces?
And
Thank
Chair,
you.
I need a clarity question on the report. That's all. Before we vote.
The report is proposing that we must not support the invocation of Section 139. Can I get an indication per province whether you are for this recommendation or you are not for that recommendation?
Chair, why per province? Because we are here per party.
Okay, per party, okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, you are correcting me that you are representing different parties. So you may have from one province somebody saying this and the other one contradicting the other. So let's take that approach. Let me call members. Of course, Yazi Guti member count that comes from the ANC. So let me start with Honorable Peter from UTM.
Honorable Chair, UTM is not in favor of Section 1391C. I thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Let's move from the
Chair.
Yes, advocate.
I
sorry.
thought no.
Honorable Mumang.
Yes, I thought you are putting the report to the meeting. Those that are in favor of adopting the report must raise their hand, because I thought we are adopting the report now as members of the committee.
Yeah, no,
The report that we are recommending to the House for adoption.
Yes, no, you are correct, Honorable Chief Whip. It's just that I've been responding to other issues. I've lost it now. I'm back to the meeting. Honorable members, can we get an indication, because we are on the virtual platform, can those who are in support of the recommendation by this committee raise their hands, which is not to support the invocation of Section 1391C in Knysna local municipality? Can you raise your hands?
Chair, can you note my hand? I can't. My gadget doesn't give me an option to raise.
Oh, okay. No, you
Or
indicated that.
I'll write it on the chat.
Yes, for records, you can assist us by doing that, but you have indicated your challenge. I
And
see the
can the
hands.
chair also vote?
Yes,
And Zimande.
the chair is voting, yeah. So,
And Peter is voting. Check. Can you check my hand, please?
Chairperson, I'm sorry, but I have a proposal. This putting up hands with Honorable Molokome and everybody who cannot put up hands, would it not be better to go member by member
No,
to say
no,
in
no, no,
support
no,
or
no, no,
rejection?
no. We've already started voting. Now we can't discuss it. Already we are voting, so we are calculating members.
See my hand, Honorable Mabebu here from the African National Congress.
Do you have a problem of raising your hand, Honorable Mabimo?
Yes, but can you see my hand?
We don't see your hand in Zimande.
Where am I guessing? Okay, and now we don't see. Yeah, we don't see your hands on Pakisang. Your hand is not raised, but you can just write on the chat there that you are for the report. Okay. I'm sure the administration, because I can't be
I've
sharing.
raised my hand, Chairperson.
Let me see if it appears now. Yes, it's now on the screen. Thank you, Honorable Mabibo. It's now on the screen. Secretariat, are you done?
Yes, Chairperson, I'm done, Chairperson.
All right. Can we get those who are not in support? Can you withdraw your hands, honorable members, including my hand? Okay, the screen is clear now. We can get those members that Honorable Mabibo, oh, you have removed it now. Okay. Yeah, we see those hands there. The secretariat is recording that. Thank you very much, honorable members. Let me check if is there any member who's abstaining. You can lower your hands, honorable members. I'm now moving to anyone who's abstaining.
I'm not sure what is happening with the MK chair. They are not raising, they are not saying anything, they are quiet.
No, he's raising on the abstinence. He's there.
Oh, it's abstaining. Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So you have categories of those who are in for the report on those who are not. All right, let's conclude. Members, the majority of members have recommended that we support the report, and 3 members voted against, 1 member abstained. So therefore, the recommendations are now carried. The report is duly adopted. This will reflect in terms of the report when we conclude it, that how many voted for, or those who voted against, those who abstained, and those who voted for. So that will be a reflection that we'll be making when we conclude the report. Members, thank you very much for your time.
Chair,
Yes.
Chair, I think it is important that you present to the meeting how many members supported the report and how many members did not support the report. I think that is quite critical.
Okay, yeah, I've only mentioned the members who were against 2 or 3, and 1 member who abstained. So how many other members were in the platform, Moss, who were agreeing with the report?
The members who agreed with the report are 6. If I were to name them, is Honorable Molokome, the Chief Whip, Honorable Mabipo, Honorable Peter, Honorable Kasa, and yourself, Chairperson, which is 6, Chairperson.
Okay. No, thank you. I think we've covered the question of the Chief Whip.
Chairperson, you
That's
forgot
6.
Honorable Makasini. I think it's 7. Just check we are 11 on the committee.
7.
Oh, it's 7. Pramos, your figures there.
Let me thank Honorable. I did not mention the name Honorable Makasini. It was an oversight. I apologize.
Okay, 7 members who are 7 members who are for, 3 members who are against, 1 member who abstained. Thank you very much, honourable members. This brings us to an end of our meeting, and we'll meet tomorrow when we present the report to the plenary of the NCOP. Thank you very much for your contributions and all the views which have been raised here. We respect the views, and now the determination have been made on what must be recommended tomorrow. Thank you very much for your contributions. The meeting is adjourned.
Good
Thank
night,
you,
Honorable.
Chair.
Nice weekend. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sibongile, sir.
Siyabonga mhlekazi.